Tom.
Oh, my dear fellow.
Mind if I join you?
No, of course not.
Oh. How are you enjoying being in opposition?
I enjoy being in government.
Well, not as much as I expected, actually. Well, not at the moment.
Humphrey got you under control?
It's so hard to get things done. Did you manage to get things done?
Oh, almost nothing, old boy. Mind you, I didn't cotton on to his technique until after I'd been there a year, and then there was the election.
Technique?
Stalling technique.
Stalling technique?
Yeah, it comes in 5 stages. First of all, he'll tell you that your administration is very new and there's lots of things to be getting on with.
Told me that this morning.
Quite. Then, if you still persist, whatever your idea is, you'll say something like, yes, Minister. I quite appreciate the intention. Certainly something ought to be done, but are you sure this is the right way to achieve it?
I must make a note of this.
Now, if you are still undeterred, he will shift his ground. He will shift from telling you how to do it to when you should do it. You know, I mean, he'll say, now, Minister, this is not the right time, for all sorts of reasons.
Well, do you expect ministers to settle for that?
Well, lots do, and if you don't, well, he'll simply say that the policy has run into difficulties.
Such as?
Technical, political, legal. Now, legal are the best sort, of course, because you can make those totally incomprehensible. And with any luck, this stalling technique will have lasted for about 3 years, and you'll know that you're at the final stage when he says, now, Minister, we're getting very close to the run-up to the next general election. Are you sure you can get this policy through?
3 years? How's it taken 3 years?
Well, because Sir Humphrey will do absolutely nothing at every stage unless you chase him, and you've got far too much to do. You see, it's what they call creative inertia. What's the policy you're trying to get through, anyway?
Well, I'm trying to make this national integrated database a bit less of a big brother.
Oh, my godfathers, is that what it is? And I suppose he's told you it's all quite new, has he?
Oh, yes.
My dear fellow, we spent years on that. We had a white paper almost ready for publication when they called election. I've done it all.
But what about administrative problems?
There aren't any. I've solved them. Did he tell you that you couldn't see any of the previous papers?
Yes.
No wonder he's wiped the slate clean. Do you know what his next move is going to be?
No.
How many red boxes have they given you home tonight? 3? 4?
5.
Did he tell you not to worry too much about the 5th one?
Yes.
Right, I'll take a bet. You will find at the bottom of the 5th box a little memo which explains exactly why any new moves on the database must be delayed. Now, if you don't find it, he won't do another blind thing. But in 6 months' time, he'll say that he has told you all about it.
Look, Tom, you were in office for years. You know all the civil service tricks.
Oh, not all, old boy. Just a few hundred.
How do you defeat them? How do you make them do something they don't want to do?
My dear fellow, if I knew that, I wouldn't be in opposition.